W4WLD, W5OG, good morning, Bill.
Test 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 5 4 3 2 1. Whiskey 5.
Now I'm on frequency.
Bravo India, test out.
W5OG and W2WLD. Dale, you're not very strong. I'm not sure what's going on. The band is not good today. A lot of noise also. I was going to ask if you could pick up Don. He's in there, K0ZNC.
Yeah, that's what I was going to let you know, that I'll bring Don in. He's on Echo Link there at Morning Talk. I'll be glad to bring him in this morning. I may have to turn the antenna towards you this morning. The conditions are not real good. Also, we have some QRM just south of us here. W5OG.
Okay, thank you very much. And and I'm picking up static crashes and just a lot of background noise, so it might be a rough day. W2WLD.
W2WLD, W5ABI. Do you copy, Bill?
Yeah, you're about an S8, Joe.
Yeah, we had a lot of damage here. We had a gust storm here. We had 75-mile-an-hour gusts, so the X-beam took a little bit of a beating. 20 meters looks okay, but all the wires are leaking on the rest of the band. Over.
Yeah, sorry to hear about that, but you're getting through to me pretty well. S8, over.
Oh, okay. Thanks for the report. Everything's working. Okay, W2WLD, W5ABI.
W6LJF standing by for the Flyers net beginning top of the hour.
N5BE, W5ABI. Do you copy, Lee? W6LJF, W5ABI. WW5ENG, W5ABI. W2WLD, W5ABI.
Yeah, W5ABI, W2WLD. Go ahead.
Can't raise anybody, Bill. I've called the ENG, LJF. I'm not copying anybody, but you're about S8, over.
Yeah, very good. I think part of it is band conditions. They're not very good, and the band here is very, very noisy.
Yeah, same here. You came up to S9, and that time the wind turned my antenna about 45 degrees. last night. I'm surprised it's even standing here. Thanks for the report. I'll just stand by and see if I can copy anybody. W4WLD standing by for net.
This is W2WLD, upstate New York. Net control for the Air Force's Flyers Club net that begins at the top of the hour in just about 9 minutes. W2WLD.
The W4WLD, W5ABI, you there, Mike? W5OG, W5ABI. N5BE, W5ABI. W2WLD, W5ABI. I'm not hearing anybody, Bill. I don't know what's going on.
W5PIX, good morning, Clifford. You're coming in good this morning. WA6LJS.
Yeah, I think what it is, Joe, is the signals are way down. I could barely hear Mike, and normally he comes through very well. So hopefully conditions will improve by the time we get started here. Over.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. Usually Mike is 10 over here and Dale's 15 over, so hopefully the band will improve. W5ABI standing by for net. Yeah, K4YGB, W5ABI. Yeah, I'm not copying any of those guys. I'm copying Bill, though, on the East Coast, so must be low skip. I'm not sure, but I've called several of the guys with no response. Let me see if I can get N5BE. N5BE, W5ABI.
Everybody's trying to keep up this morning now there. John, W6LJS, right now, got a good copy on you. But I've left everybody else get into W5PIX. I'm getting a lot of study crashes on Jordan and Lofton right now. I'm going to get off and go back to Utah to SDR2 off tour.
Okay, good morning, Clifford. Yeah, you're coming in pretty good, about an S8 locally. So, but the band is very strange this morning. Some stations I'm just barely hearing. Anyway, we'll be standing by. WA6LJS.
John, you have no problem here. Really proud. It's a lot of dust in here right now. Jim said I'm a New Mexico to San Antonio this morning.
W5ABI, W5PIX.
W5PIX, W5ABI. I got you on SDR only.
Okay, so we appreciate all your New Mexico dust down here in San Antonio this morning.
I'm not copying anybody. I got Charlie, YDB, and I got Bill in that control, and you on the SDR, but that's about it.
I was just saying thank you for sending us all your dust in the air.
Yeah, I'm going to stand by for that. I'm copying Bill, so we'll give it a shot. Hopefully things will get better.
Roger that. Yeah, the cool front's got everything messed up right now.
The frequency isn't used. There'll be a net beginning at the top of the hour here.
WW5ANZ, W5ABI.
W5ABI, WW5ANZ. I can't hear you at all, Joe. I don't know what's going on. I have to hear you on the SDR.
I got you on the SDR also, Mike. WW5ENZ, W5ABI, standing by for net.
Good morning. This is Whiskey 2, Whiskey Lima Delta. Stand by. I had to silence my web SDR site that was creating an echo. I'm net control for the Air Force Flyers Club, an association of members and veterans of the military air services from all branches of the armed forces. And our membership includes air crew, ground crew, missile crew, air traffic control, and all aviation support personnel. Net meets on this frequency daily at 1500 Zulu. Our per purpose is to promote fellowship among radio amateurs who devoted a portion of their lives to support the missions of our Air Forces. If you want more information about us, please check out our website. The address is airforcesflyersclub.org. I say again, airforcesflyersclub.org. The format for the net is to establish a list. We use a variety of sources, including obviously direct check-in. We also have NetLogger running, and we monitor several web SDR sites. I personally like Utah number 2. This is a control net. However, you do not have to be a member or be associated with either the military or aviation to check in. We welcome guests. To contact Net Control initially, please use one of the words contact, relay, info, or check-in as appropriate. Once we have our list established, we'll go down the list pretty much in order for comments. We do like to limit those to about 2 minutes. Time remaining, we'll go back down the list a second time for final comments in our 73 round. If you wish or need to be a short timer, please let me know up front so that we can put you toward the top of the list. My name is Bill, Bravo India Lima, located in upstate New York near the capital, Albany. And again, my call sign is Whiskey 2 Whiskey Lima Delta. Break. Okay, the list as I have it thus far, before we ask for any other check-ins, we have on Echolink, we have Don, K0ZNC, and he'll be simulcast in by Dale, W4WLD. We have our mobile in Texas somewhere, Clifford, W5PIX. We have our NetLogger, Lee, N5 Bravo Echo. We have Mike, and Mike, I'm having a problem copying you today. WW5ENG. We'll probably pick you up on the web SDR. Have my neighbor in New Jersey, Ray, WB2JJO. We have John, who's feeling a little better today, WA6LJN. We have the aforementioned Dale, W5OG. We have Joe, who suffered a little damage to his antenna, I guess. Very strong gusty winds flew through there last night. W5ADI. Yeah, I'm copying you very well, Joe. We have John, W7AJN. We have from Northern California, Professor Bob, NX6RG. We have Russ, K8 Alpha Foxtrot. And we have Charlie, who is live streaming our net. If you're interested, go to YouTube in the search window and put in his call sign, K4YDB, Yankee Delta Bravo. And it should pop up for you. It also has the advantage of listing the question of the day, so that when I go over that, you don't have to write anything down. And then we have Art, WX7 Lima, break. Okay, since I began, we got Brian that checked in, WB5DRI. Good morning to you, Brian. Are there any other check-ins for the Air Force's Flyers Club? Call now. Well, I hear nothing but static. John, WA6LJS, would you put out a call from California, please?
Wilco, this is WA6LJS relaying for Net Control for the Wednesday morning Flyers Net. We're looking for check-ins, either members or visitors. Call now. Nothing heard out west. Back to you, Bill.
Okay, let's try Dale, who's been playing goalie here to keep the frequency clear. I appreciate that, Dale. W5OG, a call, please.
I will do, Bill, with the antenna to the northeast. This is Whiskey 5 Oscar Golf. Relay for Net Control. We're taking additional check-ins for the Air Force's Flyers Club Net. Members or guests, call now. And nothing heard here, Bill. Back to net.
Okay, thank you. Well, let's go over the question of the day, and then I'll ask one more time if we have any seconds, and then if not, we'll begin going down the list. Let's see, break. Okay, the question of the day is a very, very simple one, and we should be able to dispatch this fairly readily. Which of the following World War II military aircraft used water injection to increase power? One more time, which of the following World War II military aircraft used water injection to increase power?
The frequency is used.
The Focke-Wulf 190 Delta. Alpha, the Focke-Wulf 190 Delta. Bravo, the P-51 Mustang. Bravo, the P-51 Mustang. Charlie, the P-47 Thunderbolt. Charlie, the P-47 Thunderbolt. Delta, the Lockheed F-80. Delta, the Lockheed F-80. Or I'll give you another option. You can select all of the above. That would be Echo. All of the above, right? Okay, do I need to repeat anything for people trying to write down the question? Come now. Nothing heard. Well, let's get going then. Let's see. Dale, W4WLD, would you bring in Don, K0ZNC? Good morning, Don.
Yeah, will do, Bill. This is W4WLD. Don, K0ZNC, go ahead. I'll bring you in.
The NCR is a mess right now. I'm not sure I'm getting out at all. Anyway, this is John, K0ZNC, Longmont, Colorado. Good morning to all the flyers. Hope everyone's having a great day. I'm going to be in and out, but while I'm done, got some things got to get done. Let's see, the temperature right now, well, it's below freezing, 31 degrees. The high today is 44 degrees. It's cooled off a little bit, but the last 3 days, well, yeah, at least 3 days, maybe even more, we have had a lot of wind, typically up around 40, 50 miles an hour.
Frequencies in you?
Sometimes even higher. I think we had one period of time yesterday where the wind was right around 80 miles an hour. So, a bit on the breezy side, as they say. To the question, well, I know the P-51 had. I'm going to make a test the others had it too, so put me down for all of the above, Bill, if you would, please. And we'll go with that. As I said, we're going to be one and done. Everybody have a good one. And let's see, today is Wednesday, up to tomorrow. So we'll turn it back to you, Bill, W4WLD via W4WLD. It's K0ZNC 73s, everyone. Have a great day.
W4WLD, back to net.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Dale. And Don, solid copy. Got your answer as Echo. Let's go to our mobile. Clifford, W5PIX, W2WLD. You're up, Cliff. I think he turned it. Boy, that was no copy at all on the local, and you were very, very weak on Utah number 2, Cliff. But hopefully it'll be better on the 73. Let's go to Lee, N5 Bravo Echo, W2WLD. You're up, Lee.
W2WLD N5B. Boy, it's a rough day, Bill. Good morning to everyone. And I can't hear Joe. Usually he's 10 over. And Cliff, you faded on me, and I did not hear your answer. So I got a question mark in there. Someone heard him. Maybe they can fill it in for him. I love this question because of my maintenance background and some design background, but by the time I got into aircraft designs, we weren't using water alcohol injection for anything, and it usually was water alcohol. I'm a little bit hesitant here, Phil. I'm going to go E, but I have a number of provisos, if you don't mind. I don't know that the production P-51 in World War II had water alcohol injection. It might have. I know the H model did for sure, but the H model did not make the war. That's hence my hesitation. But I'm still going E here. And then on D, the F-80, the A and B model didn't, but the C model did. So I guess that's correct. So then the other thing is, why do you need water alcohol injection? For anything, for a recip engine or a turbine engine. Well, its primary reason is to increase the combustion mass within either the cylinder or in the combustion chamber. And that's what a secondary of some cooling. Not a lot, but some. So when the KC-135As used to take off out of Carswell on their first takeoff with that, oh my God, and they would dump, I think it was 600 gallons. They would dump all 600 gallons into those engines, causing all that smoke, which ends up being unburnt fuel, and the ground would shake. And I remember one day an R model came over, and some guy says to me, "Are you a GE?" And I says, "Yeah." And he points up at the KC-135R, and he just shakes my hand, and he says, "Thank you." So anyway, that's my water alcohol injection story, Bill. I love the question. W2WLD N5BE.
Okay, Lee, very good. And again, I always appreciate how you can elaborate on these questions with personal stories. And I think to answer your question, if it was in any model, consider it a yes. Mike, WW5ENZ, W2WLD. I hope you're copying me, Mike. You're up.
No problem there, Bill. W2WLD, WW5ENZ. Yeah, I got a good copy on you there. And let's see. Oh, wow, I don't. Just a minute. I don't think I have any output. I don't know. I might have to reset this thing. Anyway. Oh, there we go. I need to turn the amp on. There, that's better. How about that? Okay. This is WW5ENZ, and here in the crazy part of Oklahoma, the windy Oklahoma. Yesterday we were running 80 degrees. Today we're 40. So, and the wind's been blowing between 25 and 40 miles an hour, day and night. So, interesting place. As far as the question goes. I listened to Lee, and I was going to sum it all up in one word. I've been eventually. So I'm going to say echo. All of those had him eventually, so echo. And that'll be my guess. Anyway, hopefully you can hear me now, Bill. I moved the beam around a little bit to keep it out of the wind, but we'll see how that plays. I don't want it to happen like what happened at Joe's. Anyway, this is WW5END, turning it back to you, to net, W2WLD.
Yeah, okay, Mike. Yeah, you went from me having to put my ear right up against the speaker to an S8, so the amp is working. Thank you, Mike. Let's go to my neighbor, Ray, WB2JJO, W2WLD. Ray, your turn.
W2WLD from WB2JJO. Well, good morning to you, dear Chief Phil, and good morning to all the flyers on the net today. I'll tell you what, we have a beautiful day here in southern New Jersey. I've got 57 degrees and sunny. Later on in the twilight zone. I haven't flown the drone in a while because of the high winds and stuff, and it's something I haven't done in a while, so I'm a little rusty at it. But anyway, everything is working good. Let's see. I can't hear John, W4WLD for some reason. I can't even hear him on the SDR. But I can hear you very fine there, Bill, on the SDR, but not locally. Anyway, the answer to the question that I'm going to use today is going to be echo. I'm pretty sure they all had the water injection in there. I know the F80 did, and I know the Mustang did. But I'm not too sure about the so I'm just going to bunch them all together and say echo. So, Bill, I hope you can hear me okay, so back over to you, sir. W2WLD from WB2JJO.
Yeah, fine, Ray. You're solid on Utah number 2. Here you is on the local, but whatever we got to do, we got your answer is echo. John, glad to have you back. I don't know if you heard about Commander Bob or not. You might let me know, but go ahead and take your turn. WA6LJS, W2WLD.
Okay, thanks, Bill. W2WLD, WA6LJS. Interesting conditions today. You're coming in good. You almost hit an S8 that time. And Mike so far was the strongest. ENZ was 10 to 15 over. But some of the other stations are kind of down in the noise today. I don't even hear myself on the SDR for some reason. So, but I do have the amp on, and I am getting out. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. Hopefully another couple of days I'll be through with this thing. And all I heard about our commander, Bill, was that he had some kind of a fall and was in the hospital. I don't know if anybody heard any further information or talked to him or not, but that's not good. But I hope he's recovering for sure. Let's see. We received a very nice letter from Soldier's Best Friend, one of our charities that we donate to from the club here. And they were thanking us and appreciating the donation we made to them. And talking about best friends, I was sorry to read on the live stream text today that K6 Papa X-Ray Steve's canine best friend Bindi has passed away. I'm sorry to hear about that, Steve, if you're copying there. I know we can get pretty close to our best friend animals there for sure. Other than that, I'm going to go with E-Echo, all of the above. I think they all use some form of water injection there, Bill. So with that, I'll be here to the bottom. Back to you, W2WLD, WA6LJS.
Okay, John, you're not that strong, but I was solid copy, Q5 copy on the radio here, and got your answer. And yeah, no, all I know is what Dale passed out yesterday, and we'll see if Dale has an update next. What he's selling his basement, I guess. There's nothing down there but concrete, and he may have cracked the L2 and L4, which are way down your lower back. So maybe Dale has an update. Let's see. W5OG, W2WLD.
Check in.
Okay, fine, Bill, and that's K2SJP checking in. So good morning to you, Bob. We'll make sure that you're on the list there. I put the antenna back out to the west so that I would be right toward the Utah SDR. Maybe more folks can hear me that way. I probably should have had it that way when I brought Don in, but hopefully most of you were able to hear him. Yes, I did get an update from Bob. He said the way he put it was he got out of jail this afternoon. He didn't send me this text till late last night, but he said it's a common spine injury for a fall, and I think it's compressed the L2 and L1 together. Anyway, he said he's still in a lot of pain. But he'll keep in touch with us and probably be back on the net in another couple of days. So I certainly wish him the best and hope he continues to get better. And let's see, well, before I forget it, the answer to the question, I'm going to go easy. Make it easy and follow the other lemmings there. And thanks for the good question there, Bill. And let's see, there was something else I wanted to mention, and I can't remember what it was, so probably it wasn't important. Anyway, I'll be here to the bottom this morning, Bill, and conditions are not good. I'm not even able to hear Joe, W4WLD. Normally, he's very strong here. Skip is longer this morning, Joe, if you're hearing me. Anyway, back to you, Bill, and thanks for doing the net. W4WLD, W5OG.
Yeah, very fine, Dale. And I heard a check-in, standby. And I did copy that Bob was the initial check-in, K2SJP. Well, thank you for the update on Bob. We certainly pass along our best wishes and hope for some very good pain management as he starts to heal here. We all got to be careful. Most of us are at an age where can't afford to fall. So whatever you got to do to be careful when you're in a position where that might happen. Think about what you're doing. Let's see, who is the other check-in? I got K2SJP. Who's the other check-in? Call now. Okay, that was KB7LAK. Justin, good morning. I don't know if you're hearing me or not, but he's in and out. And I don't know if he gave an answer or not, but that's okay. Oh, you said put him down for the correct answer. Very good. Have a great day. Let's go to Joe, W5ABI, W2WLD.
Yeah, W2WLD and the Flyers, W5ABI. Boy, what a day yesterday. 70, 75 mile an hour winds. Dust storm, they closed down I-10, I-25. Most of the major highways were closed down because you couldn't drive. The antenna is good. The wires on 20 are okay, but from 17 on down, they're drooping so much they're unusable. So, but it didn't get knocked over, so I might have to switch over to my antenna on the tower and lower my output to about 500 watts. Anyhow, currently it's 46, going up to 62. The band's crazy. I'm copying the East Coast. I copied Bob when he checked in. Charlie's coming in good, so I don't know what's going on. Anyhow, I'll make it short. Let me see. I'm going to go with Echo also, Bill, and hopefully the band will improve. I copied OG on the SDR and W5PIX. I could barely hear them. Anyhow, we'll be here at the bottom. Back to you, Bill. W2WLD, W5ABI.
Very fine, Joe. That was solid copy. Not quite as strong as you were before the net, but got it all, got your answer. Let's go to John, W7AJN, W2WLD. John, you're up.
W2WLD, W7AJN. Good morning, Bill. And good morning to all the flyers out there on the net. get out of the hospital and get healing on that back problem. That hurts, I know. I've been there. Anyway, I'm glad to hear that John getting his voice back now. So on the question, Bill, I'm going to jump in the lemming line and answer Echo. So that's my answer, and
Frequency is in use.
bottom. W2WLD, W7AJS.
Okay, John, I did copy that, but I had to use RIT. I think you bumped your frequency knob a bit, but I did copy all and got your answer. Let's go to Professor Bob, NX6RG, W2WLD. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning, Bill. W2WLD. This is NX6RG. Boy, conditions not very good this morning. I'm not copying all that many stations. I certainly hear Dale just fine. And I heard Lee earlier, but everybody else seems to be buried down in the mud this morning. Anyway, I think the answer to your question is Echo, provided that you're not being picky about the F-80 because it was the P-80, Papa 80 during World War II, and you did say World War II aircraft, so the designation at that time was P-80. But given that understanding, put me down for Echo. I think all of them used either water or water alcohol or something like that to boost performance temporarily. Anyway, with that, I think we're going to be one and done this morning, Bill. So I'll listen out for the answer. W2WLD, NX6RG.
And copy your one and done, Bob. And you don't think I'd be that devious? Good grief! I got your answer in Echo. Have a great day. Let's see if I can hear Russ today. K8 Alpha Foxtrot W2WLD. Good morning, Russ.
W2WLD K8AF. You got a good signal, Bill. Very good signal out here in central Washington. Frosty morning, about 26 degrees, a little bit overcast, but I think it'll be a nice day today. I think we're going to get up into the 40s. And then next week, I think we're going to hit 60s, so that'll be nice. But I'm going to go with Echo on the question, and we'll see how that goes. Conditions are kind of weird. I'm going to be one and done because I got to get ready to go, but I'll be listening for as long as I can. But I hope everybody has a good day. Thank you for running the net. And hand it back to you, W2WLD K8AF.
So Roger, the one and done, Russell, and that's your answer. Another one for the lemming line. Let's see if Charlie's going to Charlie out here. K4YDB, W2WLD. And by the way, Charlie, thank you for all you do with that live streaming. What a great way to enjoy the net. K4YDB, you're up, sir.
W2WLD, K4YDB. Well, thanks for that, Bill. It's a lot of fun putting it together, and I'm looking at possibly tearing it all down and rebuilding it. I got so much stuff in here. It's in this computer just running this one little program. I got a lot of stuff in there. But anyway, I hope everybody's having a good morning right now. It's about 63 degrees here. It's supposed to get up into the upper 70s today. It did get up there yesterday, but it was a slight breeze and it was a little cool. But I went out and I got my grass aerated and I got it mowed again, and I got my fertilizer down. So I'm good with that. So now I just gotta sit back and see if something's gonna grow. But anyway, I got a doctor's appointment right after the net again. This one's going to see the doctor, not the therapist. To talk to him about my options for my shoulder. They can't repair it. For that much I do know. They can replace it, but they can't repair it. And that's the one thing that scares me to death is having having them replace it. Anyway, as far as the question goes, no. I'm just gonna stick with the Echo, guys. So put me down for Echo. W2WLD K4YDB. I'm back to net.
Okay, Charlie. Very good. Got your answer. Another lemming. It's going to be a big pile at the bottom of that cliff. Let's see. Art, WX7 Lima Lima. W2WLD. You're up, Art. Anyone hear him?
Yeah, he's talking.
He's talking.
He turned it to echo, Bill, W5OG relay.
Okay, thank you, Dale. Yeah, I couldn't copy Art at all. Let's go to Brian. I'm sure I'll hear Brian with that magic G5RV. WB5DRI, W2WLD. Good morning, Brian.
Yeah, good morning, Bill. W2WLD. This is WB5DRI down here in San Antonio. Well, good morning to all on the net. Lovely day down here in San Antonio. We're already about 74. I think our low was only about 54, and we're going to be about 81 for the high today. So pretty much ideal day, but good to be back on the net. Pretty good conditions for me here in San Antonio, and here just about everybody on the electric radio here this morning. And you're 5'7" and sometimes better, Bill. So good signal from Scotia there this morning. Good to hear you and good to hear everybody. I hope everybody is having a good day. I have to be one and done this morning. I will listen for the answer there, but I got an appointment coming up here early this afternoon. I have to take one of my grandsons to school this morning before that. So I'll say 73s at this time, but on your question there, Bill, great question. I think I would go with the group there. The answer is Echo. I don't think all these aircraft had that water injection at the beginning, but I think they all ended up with, or some of them that didn't at the beginning eventually did. So I'm going to go with all of the above. An interesting question this morning. Thanks again, Bill. Back to you, W2WLD. And by the way, we had a great 40-meter net last night that James did, KG5PTE. Anyway, back to you, Bill. W2WLD, WB5DRI. Back to net. Good morning, 73s, everybody.
Well, I can always count on your signal. You're an S9 coming in here, and probably the best signal that I've copied all day. So very good. Got you as one and done, and have fun with Dr. Feelgood later on, and got your answer. Speaking of James, KG5PTE, W2WLD. You're up, James.
W2WLD, KG5PT. Before I continue, let me get a signal report from you, Bill.
How about an S8?
All right, I'll continue because I want to give you a little story about water injection if I can. Answer F Echo is my answer. Yeah, that's water injection thing. I was at Barksdale Air Force Base. I was an airman first class in E3, and we had a G model take off on the end of the runway, and it lost water injection on takeoff. And I remember Master Sergeant Jerry Hensley, our production supervisor, came up to us and me and the other crew chief, and he warned us, and he said, that aircraft, when it parks, he says, if y'all take that cap off and it doesn't have any water in it, he says, your rear ends are mine. But he didn't use rear ends. He used the word A with the two S's. And sure enough, it had water in it, and we didn't get in trouble. It was definitely a water injection failure on 4 of the engines. It was a water pod, something to do with the pods. Anyway, we're going to be having a reunion in about 2 weeks at Barksdale, and Jerry, he's a chief now, retired chief. He goes to the reunion, and every 2 years when we have this reunion, we remind Chief Hensley of that incident.
and he always laughs at us. So we will be reminding Chief Hensley of the aircraft B-52. I think it was tail number 150. Jerry, you remember that time you were going to tear us up a new rear end if the aircraft didn't have water in it? And he always remembers that story. So back to net, and I'll be here for the 73 round. W4WLD KG5PT.
Very fine, James. Thank you for the great story. And got you down for echo. Let's see, maybe Bob hasn't heard the question. K2SJP, W4WLD. Bob, your turn.
W4WLD. This is K2SJP. Good morning, Bill. And good morning to all the flyers. We just got back from our Bible class over at church. No, we never did hear the question. We just got in here a little bit too late. We thought we'd get in a little bit late for the net, but also early getting out of the Bible class. So I was able to get on the air over India. So hearing you good today, Bill.
Frequency is in use.
Glad to hear you in there, John. And glad you're feeling a little better. And also happy to hear that Bob is doing better. So that's great. Go back to you, Bill, and thank you for running the net. We'll be over here till the end. W4WLD, K2SJP.
Okay, yeah, we were just fine. I don't know if you're pointing your antenna at me or not to hear me with a beautiful signal. Okay, I do want to recognize some members and guests that are listening only. We have AE7 Sierra X-Ray, that's Ken in Arizona, is listening. We have KJ5 India Alpha India, that's Michael in Texas. We have Steve, K6 Papa X-Ray in San Diego, and we have Norman, N9KJN, who are receive only on NetLoggers. Good morning to all of you gentlemen. Break. Okay, did I miss anyone from the original list? Did I miss anyone? Come now. Nothing heard. Let me quickly dispose of the question, and then we'll see if there are any late check-ins before we start our 73 round. The question was, which of the following World War II military aircraft used water injection? And I gave the Focke-Wulf 190D, the P-51 Mustang, the P-47 Thunderbolt, and the Lockheed F, formerly P-80. And this question came up as I was sitting in my chair where I usually think up these questions. I thought about my dad, who flew 113 combat missions over in Europe in a P-47 Thunderbolt. And the first dogfight that he was in, there were tracers coming from his 7 o'clock. So they taught them all to turn into the tracers, but first he pushed everything forward on the throttle quadrant. And then obviously the throttle and the RPM and the mixture, and then he mentioned water injection as he told the story, and I always remembered that. At that point as a kid, I had no idea what that was all about, but for sure the P-47 Thunderbolt did. To end the story, as he turned the aircraft around, he saw this Focke-Wulf speeding by from left to right, so he kicked the rudder and threw the big P-47 with those 8 machine guns, and there was this plane right in his sights, and he squeezed the trigger and it was over that fast. Okay, let's see. Are there any late check-ins for the Air Force's Flyers Club? Call now. Nothing heard. Let's start down the 73 round. And is Don still in there? If so, Dale, would you bring him in for 73?
He has to leave, Bill. He just said 73. He'll see us tomorrow. Thank you, W5OG.
Okay, and I don't think I gave the answer, which you all got it right. It was Echo. All of these aircraft, at least one model, had the water injection. Let me try Clifford again. W5PIX, W2WLD. You're up, Cliff. Well, stay safe out there in Marcos, Texas, and I copied that all on Utah number 2. So be careful out there, Cliff. Leon, N5 Bravo Echo, W2WLD 73.
W2WLD N5BE. Great question, I love it, and you reminded me. When I went on over to the F-16, not on helicopters anymore, I got to know an engineering rabbit hole that was called heat transfer analysis. And we had some brilliant heat transfer analysts, engineers, I mean, true scientists. And I marveled at how these guys would work with our countermeasures group and the aircraft countermeasures group, working through the various IR frequencies. And the stuff that they would do to help Sierra Foxtrot or hinder it where necessary. So Sierra Foxtrot, science of a jet engine.
Frequencies in use, oh man.
That I got probably on the clip, and I really, I'm thrilled to hear the
Frequencies in use.
W2WLD
Zero Sierra Foxtrot.
Okay, very good, Lee. Well, you got somebody trying to
Zero Sierra Foxtrot.
Who doesn't recognize
Zero Sierra Foxtrot. WA6LJS.
Let's see. Who's next? Mike, WW5ENZ, W2WLD. You're up, Mike.
Okay, W2WLD, great net today. This is WW5ENZ, and yeah, it's a lot of fun and good stuff. It always is. Yeah, and everybody out there, be careful. Too many of us are hurting our shows. Anyway, I did that a couple years ago, and I know what it is like. So I've been being a lot more careful since then. Hopefully, it's just. And I think, Bill, I think you said it. We sometimes take a little bit of an extra chance, and we just need to slow down and make sure we're doing everything right. So anyway, everybody have a great day, and I'll say 73s, and we'll try and catch you tomorrow. WW5END, back to net.
Okay, Mike, very good. I recommend you use the linear every time you get on the net. What a difference. All right, let's try Ray. WB2J. W2WLD.
Frequency is in use.
Zero Sierra Foxtrot.
Well, I'll tell you what,
Zero Sierra Foxtrot.
I think he's one of the guys that are off 5 KCA's off. K4, what do you mean?
Well, frequency is they were a good solid S9 up here, so I guess they got their beams pointed up towards you. But anyway, they were solid S9. And the gentleman from Washington State, don't ask me why, but boy, I'll tell you what, on the radio, he was loud and clear, but I couldn't hear him on the SDR. So I don't know. Crazy question. I mean, a crazy.
Zero Sierra Foxtrot.
Very, very good. Frequencies in use. For the personal information about your dad and stuff, and thank you for finding out the information on Bob, K1BOB. Hopefully, he'll be back online before too long. So with that there, I'll say 73 to you, sir. Thank you for doing the net. Great question, and we'll take you further on down the line. W2WLD from WB2JJL.
Well, you're certainly welcome, Ray. And yeah, that K0 Sierra Foxtrot must not be listening on this frequency because enough people have told him that he's interfering with a net. Let's see. John, WA6LJS, W2WLD. You're up, sir.
Okay, thank you, Bill. W2WLD, WA6LJS. Well, conditions have improved between you and I. You came up to a good solid S9 and no trouble hearing you. So far, the strongest is still Mike, ENC. He's 15 over. Other than that, nothing else going on here. Yeah, I went down to 285, and I know SJP went down there to see if that's where the DX was. To tell the Sierra Foxtrot that he's clobbering the net up here on 290. Anyway, 73s, thanks for the running things. Good net today, Bill. W2WLD, WA6LJS.
Well, it's great to have you back, John, and yeah, thank you for trying to weed out the interference. But we're almost done here. It won't be too much longer. Dale, W5OG, again, thank you for everything you've done today, Dale. W5OG, W2WLD, 73.
Okay, Bill. Yeah, great net. Very interesting. Good question. And yeah, I don't hear if it's the VU4. I believe. Well, I don't know. He also is showing up on 14270, which would keep him clear of our frequency. But 14285, of course, was their published calling frequency. But anyway, that de-expedition will be over quick soon. So anyway, everybody have a great day. Maybe we'll see you over on Echo Link afterwards for a few minutes. Thank you, Bill. Back to net. W2WLD 73. Everybody, W5OG.
You're welcome, Dale. 73. Joe, W5ABI. How's our signal now? Over.
Yeah, you're about S5, W2WLD, W5ABI. Crazy time, Joe. I'm copying OG at 10 over, W5PIX is S9. Charlie's loud and clear, K7AF is 10 over. Crazy band, but the rest of the people, it's touch and go. Anyhow, we made it through. Good question. We all got it right. Anyhow, 73s to you and the rest of the flyers, and hopefully the band will be better tomorrow. W2WLD, W5ABI.
Well, you've held in there very well today, Joe. So I don't think your antennas hurt very bad. Let's see. John, W7AJN, W2WLD. 73, John.
W2WLD, W7AJN. Thanks for letting me know I was off frequency. I think I'm on frequency now. Yeah, I had to hit the lock button there. So anyway, good net, Bill, and enjoyed the question. And as far as falling, you know, when I was a rock climber years ago, the motto was, don't fall. Just don't fall. And that carries on. That carries on now, even today. Just don't fall. So that's the motto for today. Just don't fall. W2WLD, W7AJN. Thanks for a good net. 7-3s, everybody.
Okay, very good. Great motto for rock climbers, I guess mountain climbers too, and for those of us that are now in the golden years, just don't fall. Thank you for that. All right, let's see. Charlie, K4YDB, W2WLD, 73, Charlie, and thanks.
W2WLD K4YDB. Well, good net today, Bill. The band's a little noisy, but it's copying of quite a few people. A lot of good signals out there, that's for sure. Anyway, 73s, everybody have a good day. I'm going to go get ready to go see the doctor. K4YDB 73.
73, Charlie. WS7 Lima Lima. W2WLD, Art 73.
He turned it, Bill, at 73.
Yeah, thank you. He dropped it way down, so. All right, let's see. James had a great signal. KG5PTE, 73, James.
W2WLD, KG5PT 73, Bill. Thanks for running an excellent net, and I'll catch y'all on Echolink, and everybody have a great day. And I'll be monitoring 7213 throughout the day here on 40 meters, and I'll be on our 10-meter repeater, 2967. If anybody cares to watch, and that'll be on FM, 73.
Sound like a busy guy there, James. Very good, 73. Bob, last one on the list, I think, K2SJP, W2WLD, 73.
W2WLD, this is K2SJP. Okay, Bill, thank you for running the net. 73 to all, and we'll catch you guys for a round or two on Echolink. W2WLD, K2SJP, back to you.
73, Bob. Well, by my reckoning, and I guess by NetLogger, that's the end of the list. Did I miss anyone? Call now. Nothing heard. Lee, great job today. Thank you very much. This has been the Wednesday edition of the Air Force's Flyers Club Net. I want to thank everyone who participated as check-ins. Special thanks to those who helped with relays, and Lee with NetLogger, and Dale with simulcasting. This net is now closed. 73, everybody. W2WLD, off and clear.